What's going on, everyone? My name is Chris Stuckmann. I'm a filmmaker, an author, and a YouTube creator, and I'd like to welcome you to the Kickstarter page for Shelby Oaks, my upcoming independent horror film. If you've watched my YouTube channel for a long time, you know that I've been passionate about filmmaking ever since I was a teenager. I always liked movies as a kid, but I never really understood that people made them until I went to a theater in 2002 and saw the right series of movies. It was Minority Report, Spider-Man, and Signs. Seeing those three movies in succession, that was it for me. I knew exactly what I wanted to do from there on in. No matter how much opposition I was up against, I knew I wanted to be a filmmaker. I got my hands on a cheap camcorder and spent the rest of my teenage years making short films and amateur features with my friends. I did tons of reckless stunts dressed up as Indiana Jones for 2 fan films because I took it seriously. Even at that amateur level, I knew I was doing what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. I later started a YouTube channel all about film and filmmaking that currently has amassed around 2 million subscribers. I've had a great time discussing movies with the best audience in the world ever since then. Over the years, I've been able to visit movie sets more often and learn about things that happen behind the scenes, as well as shoot 2 award-winning shorts, Auditorium 6 and Notes from Melanie, that both played at many festivals around the world. And now I finally get to take the next step in my filmmaking journey that I have wanted to take ever since I was 14 years old and saw those movies in theaters, make my own feature film. Shelby Oaks is a horror film about missing paranormal investigators who were very active in the YouTube sphere around the mid-2000s when the platform first launched. The film explores the dark legacy that group uncovered and how it has ever-reaching effects, even 12 years into the future, as the lead paranormal investigator, Riley, is desperately searched for by her older sister, Mia. And as Mia begins to uncover disturbing leads related to the disappearance of the paranormal paranoids, she discovers evidence of a hidden supernatural evil dating all the way back to her and Riley's childhood. This Kickstarter will raise vital funds for the production and post-production of Shelby Oaks, but that's not the only thing that this Kickstarter is about. When I first began studying filmmaking, there weren't a lot of resources for first-time filmmakers to learn about what it's really like. There are very few filmmakers in Hollywood, or even people who make indie films, talking realistically about what it's actually like to make them. Going through the highs and lows of the process of looking for money, talking with actors, figuring out how you're going to block a scene, all of the calls you have to make, all of the waiting that you have to endure. I really want to pull back the veil on that process and allow people to get involved and see what it's like to get a movie off the ground for real. And that's something I wish I had all those years ago, an in-depth look at pre-production, production, and post-production. I've got a fantastic team behind me at Paper Street Pictures, including the producer Aaron B. Kuntz, who's known for films like Camera Obscura, Scare Package, and The Pale Door. Aaron and that team are going to be supporting me and including tons of great behind-the-scenes content, including regular behind-the-scenes filming updates, cast and crew interviews, and Q&As. And I'll also be interviewing other successful filmmakers who talk about their first films and the struggles and difficulties they went through to get them off the ground. So whether you're an aspiring filmmaker or just a fan of horror in general, or you just want to see a peek behind the scenes of how films get made, I hope that you'll join us on this journey and that it can be a valuable experience for both of us. Thank you so much for your support. It means the world.